hello. It's me again. Uh, how's it going? So, I said I would be playing a different game today. No, we're actually going to play Dark Souls again today because, um, as you may notice, there's a little bit of a border going on now, which is, I, I guess it makes maybe there's a little more flair. I don't know. But I realized. I'll explain in a second. While I'm getting Dark Souls set up, I realized that the game I'm going to be playing tomorrow, because I'll have it set up by tomorrow, and I had other stuff to do earlier today. The game I'm playing tomorrow is a DS game for the Nintendo DS, which has 2 screens, which means between my camera and the chat, which I'm going to also have set up tomorrow, because I'm gonna make a DS and 3DS, since it's I think the same resolution for both screens between the two systems. I think I'll have to double check that when I go to when I stream my first 3DS game. So between the 2 screens of the DS, one of them going to be bigger than the others, the primary screen and the secondary screen. The secondary screen will be smaller. The chat, which I'll also have set up tomorrow, and my camera, I actually need to make a little more of a custom layout myself. I'm like, well, I need something to fill up the blank space that's not just black. And I'm like, well, I've already got this light blue theme going, and I kind of just it's fallen into my lap. Not really. Hello, the funky baby. We're here to play Dark Souls today, but I was just quickly explaining, mostly for the YouTube video's sake, so it's archived, why there's now a blue border, and the fact that it's for the purpose of tomorrow. I should have not blackness for the rest of my screen. We're between all the DS screens for the DS game I'll be playing tomorrow. I'm still not going to announce I don't ever announce what the games I'm playing before I play the game. But why is there blue? Well, there's blue now because I've decided there was blue now. And blue because blue is the theme of this channel. Like, yes, I didn't. I asked someone to design the graphic that is my Twitch profile picture, just because I was like, give me something. You're scared of blue? Well, that is unfortunate. I'm sorry, but I don't think it's going to be changing. Anyway, let me alt-tab here and go to... There's got to be a better way to do this. Yeah, there we go. We'll transition to, Dark Souls, because obviously we're playing Dark Souls. But tomorrow we'll be playing a DS game, and I have to set up that silly... Are you going to watch Super Bowl? Well, my family is currently out in the living room watching the Super Bowl. I don't care about sports. I know who's playing. It's the Philadelphia Eagles, and the something wherever they're from Chiefs. I don't care about sports. I know my family's team is the Pittsburgh Steelers, but I don't even care about that. So I guess the only reason I know where the Eagles are from is because that's also in Pennsylvania. The Chiefs, I have no clue where they're from. But anyway, yeah, sports. Who cares? My family is making steak for tonight, though, which this will actually be the first stream where I will be eating on stream, because there's every other evening where my family's made a meal. Sometimes I make myself dinner if my family's not doing anything, but if my family's making dinner, I'll just usually wait until after the stream to eat. But I'm like, steak? No. If you're making good steaks, I gotta have that when it's, like, ready. That's unacceptable. So, and since most people eat on stream anyway, it's not like I'm that bent out of shape about it. And you don't eat with them? No, they're watching a football game. What do they care? Plus, they all know that I stream 5 days a week from 7 to 10. If they want me to eat with them, we could have dinner earlier in the day. Oh, I didn't realize he was going to come running in here. Anyway, so yeah, back with Dark Souls, eh? We are just going to keep progressing, because the Undead Burg, it's not that hard. You just slap them and they die. As simple as. Yeah, alright, let's keep going. Alright, so I know that this area is a little iffy if you're not prepared the first time. Yeah, that guy kicks that door down. Come here, you. I can parry him. Man, it's always weird coming back to Dark Souls 1 and being like, yeah, I can parry everything again. Isn't that crazy? I can't do it consistently in any other game. Dark Souls 1, the parrying window is very obvious and generous. For almost every enemy that you can parry. Okay, except for that. I forgot that this guy winds up his attacks a lot. Oh, I will avoid the second crack break. Oh, wait, right, there's someone in here. I thought there was an item in there. Wait, 2 items. Okay, sure, whatever. Okay, come here, you. Yeah, so just so you know, Funky, that, I played Dark Souls 1 before, I played Dark Souls 3 before, I have played Elden Ring. That is the extent of my From Software experience. I have not played Dark Souls 2, I have not played, Demon's Souls, Bloodborne, or Sekiro, even though Sekiro is not really the same thing. It's kind of the same thing, but it's not really the same thing. Oh, speaking of From Software, they announced a game a little bit in the last... When did they announce it? Oh, it was at the Game Awards. If you haven't played any of those, well, they're good games. I would recommend. But From Software announced them, I think at the Game Awards it was, a new Armored Core game, which I looked that up and I was like, one of those hasn't come out since 2010 or something. So I am looking forward to playing all of those games at some point, considering those are games, the original games are from it looked like the 90s, so that's another series of old games we'll have to play in preparation for Armored Core 6, I think it was. Obviously, since I don't play games back to back to back in the series, even if once Armored Core 6 comes out, we're not going to be playing that right away. Ah, shit, you think I really just teleported all the way up here, huh? Oh yeah, now that quick explanation on the game mechanics. Alright, quick explanation on game mechanics is people are dropping a couple more items now than they were before. It's because of the number in the top left, the amount of humanity we've consumed. The higher your humanity count, the higher your item find rate, so you're more likely to find, I think, up to 10. If I remember correctly. So, it is risky, because when you die, your humanity is dropped along with your souls. Classic Souls thing is dropping souls. Oh, right, I forgot. The one thing I needed to change before this stream actually started, but I just only remembered now, is I need to bump my camera up just enough so that you can actually see my soul count. Just so it's only high enough. There we go. I haven't needed to move my camera in a while. I always try to remember I need to make it so I can see the most UI as possible. I probably should have moved it up a little. Oh, I just realized actually I probably could have just moved it up a little bit in KOTOR, but it's not that big of a deal. The UI in that game was so small anyway, due to the fact that it was incredibly scaled down. But there. So now I will actually try to pay attention more to the UI scaling. Every day I get a little more professional at this. That's what I'm trying, you know. Gold pine resin? Yeah, sure, why not, I guess. Something that I maybe will use. I'm not too enthused on the idea. Alright, come here. Yeah, there's a crossbow guy up there. I've had enough experience with this game. Oh, well, I timed that one wrong. Oh, right. So, like I said, I am more consistent in parrying in this game, but I'm not 100% consistent. Okay. I would like to be... I do need to be able to parry consistently here in a minute, though. For reasons. There we go. And there's just this chocolate up here. Yeah, there's no items up here, right? Yeah. I remember most of this game, but I'll never remember everything. Alright. This is... Okay, wait. Can I backstab this guy? I forget. I think so, right? You can sneak in this game. They don't ever tell you that you can sneak in this game, but you can. Ah, shit. Alright. Okay, I know that with parrying... Oh, hey, Blaze. I know with parrying that if you two-hand before you go for the counter, that you do more damage, but, I don't want to risk it. I think it would take 4 parries anyway. The Black Knight, so this guy right here, these are the Black Knights, you see them throughout. What's this kingdom called again? It's like Lordran or something. I think, or that might be Dark Souls 3, I don't remember. You see them throughout the kingdom of whatever this place is called. And something over here, I forget. No. And they're like the elite guards or whatever. But they're really nice for is most of them have a really consistent timing for their attacks, so they're a good way to practice your parries. They hit hard. The whole point is they're supposed to be there. Right! You know, I completely forgot about that. Yeah, well, there's my first death. It's not that big of a deal. I remembered 1 second too late that thing was there. It's fine. You gotta die at some point, don't you? It's Dark Souls, after all. Dark Souls 1 is truly the Dark Souls of Dark Souls games. What's the hardest? So the hardest From Software game I've played so far is definitely... Wow, shit, this guy can... I'm gonna lose my souls. I'm gonna lose my souls. I'm gonna lose my souls. Who followed me? Well, I just lost some souls. And 1 humanity. That's unfortunate. But not that big of a deal. I killed these 2. Who's the 3rd person who followed me? Oh, that guy down there? That guy, I see. I don't think he followed me last time. Did he? Whatever. Well, this piece of shit's the reason we just lost those souls, but it's fine. I remember the very first time I played Dark Souls. I remember grinding in this area because I was a new kid on the block who was like grinding. I do that in every other RPG. Why wouldn't I do it here as well? But no, you don't need to do that in Dark Souls. Your level isn't super important. Not at least until later. Oh, okay, we already have one of those. And again, the battle axe is the weapon we're going to be using long term. Oh, for a second there, I thought the roll attack wasn't gonna do the knockout. Oh, right, this guy comes out. Sure, you can die too. These guys don't... I'm trying to think of... Is there any guys who would drop anything actually worth using? I don't think so. Come here, you. God damn it. I was able to parry these guys the first time I ran into them. There are some third-person games where the lock-on is really important. Dark Souls definitely feels like one of them. But there are other games with lock-on mechanics that aren't as... Oh, we do enough poise damage to break his shield, eh? That's good. Oh, there's another one. The spearmen are so annoying. Can you... Thank you. Does that count as an overkill? Yeah, okay, it does. So I think if you kill an enemy in 1 hit and you do like a percentage over their max health, you get extra souls. You could see that was the case because I didn't get an even amount of souls. I got 121 versus whatever it was normally. Right, that barrel is... the barrel's only ever the first time. Oh, the enemy doesn't show up here either. I didn't pick the Master Key. You can't open this without the Master Key, right? Yeah. Alright, well, even if I had the Master Key, fighting who's down there is not quite my... Oh, I got another humanity again. But fighting the enemy down there is the one thing I'd probably still be nervous about. Alright, come here, you. Alright, so these little guys will run away from you and despawn eventually, and they give you some cool upgrade resources later. but I should know where most of them are. There's only one place in the whole game where I would say that killing those guys is a bit of a hassle. Most of the areas, it's fairly self-explanatory what you need to do. Ah, looking to ambush me, huh? Oh, cool, they both dropped something. One item more than helpful than the other. The Titanite Shard is obviously the upgrade material for this game. Let's fight the first real boss. Why don't we? So speaking of first playthroughs, I remember on my first playthrough of this game that it took me many a try to kill the Taurus Demon. But he is incredibly easy. Oh, okay. I think I got hit with some AoE effects right there. Okay, that axe plunge into the ground has a bit of an aftershock. Okay, that also has an aftershock. Rude. I'm a little out of practice, I'll be honest. But, Dark Souls 1 is easy enough to not be... It's not that big of a deal. Okay, that I should have gotten hit by, but, I was in the right place at the right time. That get there. That's cool. The one thing that's very important, the most important skill in all of Dark Souls is stamina management. Since you're both your attacking and your dodging requires stamina. So you can't just attack it with reckless abandon, or else you'll die. But that didn't go optimally. I could have done better there, but it's fine. Give me the axe. Come on, give me the axe. Axe. Nah. Okay, he has a chance to drop his big axe. With what I was like, well, I've got one humanity. I got an increased chance of getting it. But no. There's an item somewhere here, right? Or here? Yeah, it's right there. You can see the telltale glow of an item in this game. Just the Lost Soul, the Undead. Okay. And now let's go talk to everyone's favorite character in this game. Good old Solaire. The classic, Praise the Sun is quite an old meme at this point.
Hello. You don't look hollow.
No, I'm not hollow. You're a good guy, Solaire. We'll try to save them.
Undead. I have come to
if I remember how to.
The birthplace of Lord Gwyn, to seek my very own son.
That's a pretty bright sun right there.
Well, you should. No need to hide your reaction.
Alright, well, can you give me the thing?
Oh,
Sure, yeah, that's fine.
The way I see it, in a land...
Give me the thing. Yeah, yes, obviously. Thank you.
We are amid the
so that's the multiplayer tool to have other people summon you, since this game can be played in co-op. I've never done a full playthrough of Dark Souls in co-op just because it's a bit tedious. But multiplayer in this game is kind of fun. All right, we're gonna drink here for reasons. No reason in particular. Not because a dragon is about to breathe fire on the bridge, or, well, again, it's not a dragon, it's a drake. Dragons have 6 limbs, not 4. Oh man, look, it's that bonfire I was at the beginning of the game. Good old Metroidvania shortcut moments. Again, Dark Souls 1 is very much a Metroidvania. So this is the early game place to grind souls. If there's a bonfire right over there too, you can clearly see that. But this is the early game place to grind souls if you're new to the game. Also, there's the trap sword over there. Right. Alright, I don't know if we're able to get all these and not die. We'll see in a second, I guess. Okay, cool. We got him. Hello, dragon. Or, again, Drake or Wyvern, if you prefer. Yeah, you can't get into this bonfire unless you run past this little area right there. You can just wait for the dragon to hop down if you're standing on the side there. This is something you can't interact with until way later in the game. Like, I joined the whatever covenant. Can you see that? What covenant I'm in? Yeah, the Way of the White. I joined the Way of the White Covenant. This is the Sunlight Covenant here. And I don't remember what the stipulation is to join this. We don't really need to interact with it since we're not doing a Miracles playthrough, but, you know, it's there. Anyway, we've gotten our playthrough weapon because, obviously, the most reliable weapon. This is the first playthrough weapon for every game we're going to be using in From Software games. The Claymore. The Claymore. It's probably the most powerful in this game. A consistent weapon across the board. I think its heavy attack in this game is the best. The Dark Souls 3 heavy attack is fine. It's not great. But the Claymore, it's a good weapon. All right, so I need 16 strength to wield this thing. And it's, what I love about the Claymore is the good old C-scaling. What a beautiful, excuse me. What a beautiful weapon. Now let's level up. So we need 2 points of strength, though. Cool. Okay, we can get 5 levels, okay. So we just need 2 strength for now. Let's get 2 more points of health. And let's get some more stamina as well. Good always to have more endurance, so we have more stamina and more carry weight. Especially since we're about to equip a heavier weapon. Oh, not by much, though. Oh! I got the Black Knight sword and I didn't even realize. That's cool. The Black Knight weapons are pretty consistent, also. But I'm a Claymore person. Till the day I die. My favorite weapon. Is the dragon up there? No. Alright, let's go the other route. So just in case, again, for first playthrough's sake, most people won't skip the dragon. Or the Drake. Whatever. Are they gonna follow me? Some of them will. Most people go down here and miss that bonfire for a long time. So in Dark Souls, certain enemies can have their tails cut off. And the Drake's tail is over there. If you shoot a million arrows at it, and I did this on my first playthrough because someone told me about it, you can cut off a dragon sword. The problem with dragon weapons is, if you look at a Dark Souls weapon, you see on the left it has parameter bonuses. I presume it's parameter bonuses. C and C. That means the weapon will get the... If you look at damage, it says physical 103. That's the weapon's damage. The plus 33 is your strength / dex / intelligence / faith bonus modifier. Weapons with modifiers, with those parameter bonuses, depending on how high the modifier is, gives you different scaling bonuses, depending on the height of your strength and your dexterity. The reason I like Claymore is because it's balanced, so since if you're going for an all-melee character, you just dump everything into dex and strength and you get a pretty strong weapon. Dragon weapons don't have any scaling. They have 0 scaling of all kinds. So they fall off very quickly, and they are very expensive to upgrade. So the Dragon Sword serves you well at the very beginning of this game, but not so much later on. Oh, crap. I don't think... So, because... And also, I don't know remember if you get parameter scaling at the point you get the capacity. Oh, no, never mind. I forgot. It's the, Dark Souls 1 also doesn't have... It's the power attack that I like is this one. When you're only... Oh! When you're one-handing the weapon. I forgot about that. The power attack when you're two-handing the weapon is quite as good. Oh, hello, it's some rats, and this time they're being aggro. Oh, and I'm poisoned. Oh, I guess it's worthwhile showing this off. The poison is a pain in the ass in this game. It takes forever to go away. And it really chunks your health off. I should have avoided those rats, but it's fine. The bonfire that we're going to actually be using is just right up here. I keep holding B to climb the ladder faster, but that's not in this game. So just, yep, right here. This is the bridge bonfire. I might actually already have enough. I made more souls than that. We could pop our... How many item souls do we have? Let's do all of our souls at the end. How much does that give us? 1,200. Yeah, we can get another level. So we get. I'm gonna need to check what the soft caps in this game are again, because there's a certain point where stats will still give you bonuses, but not as much as they did before. So health will currently give us about like 13 points. Endurance is always 2, and then 1 until later when it gives 1 and like a half. Strength gives 2. Dexterity gives 2 damage. I think I want to take some. Let's take some. I guess Dex. Why not? Because I want it. I think that Battle Axe was one-shotting enemies, and I want the Claymore to start one-shotting these guys as soon as possible. All right, up here first. So I didn't mention those Black Knights, right? Right up here is another variant. This one's got a great sword instead of a standard sword. But, again, the Black Knights, for the most part, have the most telegraphed attacks. So you just do this over and over again. And that's how you beat Dark Souls 1. Learning how to parry in Dark Souls 1 is a very important skill. He also dropped his weapon. Oh, wow, we're getting lucky with swords so far. Not every Black Knight will drop their weapon, I guarantee you that. And they also don't respawn. There is a place later in the game where there's a couple Black Knights who respawn if you want to grind out for their weapons, but that's very, very late into the game. And one of the achievements is having like, all the special weapons, and the Black Knight ones are considered special weapons. So the fact that there is a place to grind for them is good for the achievement's sake. Alright, cool. There's a giant metal boar, as you can see that here. Bit of an annoying fellow. If you can run past, this guy's back there is going to close a gate. You can just run past there, but I don't care. Okay, we need to be closer than that. I think if you break someone's guard, you get a bit of a damage bonus because their like stance was broken or something. We'll deal with the boar in a second. Let's take the guys up top, right? You gotta deal with the annoying archers. Oh, that'll work. When we get to Elden Ring, we'll be using jump attacks all the time. Using jump attacks in this game is kind of weird. I'm just trying it out. Jump attacks in Elden Ring are just so good. There was someone else coming up here, right? No, okay, well... I tried to use a heavy attack, but the two-handed heavy attack is just not good. Oh, right, I should probably go kindle that bonfire, but... Let's deal with this guy first. I do love that the armor boar has this gap in his armor plating on its butt. It's so easy to kill. There's no reason to get threatened by it. No helmet, huh? I think if you hit its head a bunch, its helmet will come off, or it's more likely for its helmet to come off. But I'm not 100% sure about that. Trying to lure me into a trap, eh? We don't take kindly to that. These jokesters again. This heavy attack is so much better, but it's not as strong because it's only one-handed. Oh yeah, so when you one-handed weapon, I think it modifies your strength for scaling bonuses by like 1.5. So when I'm wielding one-handed, it's pretending I have 24 strength. Again, for parameter bonuses. I think that's how it works. So dual wielding is always a better option. Well, if it doesn't scale with strength at all, it doesn't matter. I might do it for dex too. I don't know. But most weapons have at least a little bit of strength scaling. There's also a different moveset between one-handing and two-handing. You can see it's a horizontal sweep here versus a vertical sweep here. Which means there is a very good reason to make sure that you're swapping between both one-handed and two-handed stances. Not really a stance, it's just how you're handling the weapon, but... And also, when you roll and then follow up with an attack, you get a different attack too. When you're running and you do an attack, you get a different attack too. For PvP, it's more important than for single player because using different attacks is a good way to catch people off guard. Because you're going to typically just see the standard attack more often. Or the roll attack, especially. The roll attack you'll probably see the most in PvP because... which is a thrust, to be fair. But you do have to do it after a roll, which is a bit inconvenient. Oh yeah, and so white fog typically indicates a boss, but not always. Alright, so I think I can parry this... wait, we can backstab him. I always forget how close you have to be to backstab someone. It's a lot easier to backstab them when you're actually fighting them. It's a little less consistent, I find, when you're trying to sneak up on... Oh, that's really not enough damage. The Knight Shield, huh? I think... one of the best shields in the game, I think, is dropped by one of the enemies up here. If you like shields. Shields are for people who are weak and must count behind metal, too. Yeah, that shield... So, the shield there these guys are using. I think I got it here originally the first time I ever played this game, which is why I mentioned it here. But I think that's one of the best shields in the game right there. Because it has 100% block. Like, if we could just quickly go to shields. Shields have a stat in the right damage reduction percentage. It only blocks damage to the percentage of whatever that damage reduction is. So a shield's not going to block 100% unless it says 100 over there. The shield that those guys use have 100 physical and then also other decent stats. And I think it also has better stability. Stability is, I think, from what I remember, stability is the stat by which you can take more hits or bigger hits before your guard is broken. Hello? There's supposed to be someone right here. Hello? Oh wait, there's someone supposed to be over there. Yeah, that guy. I need you to... Okay, yeah, I need one of you to come to get me. The one thing about Dark Souls is you need to learn how to manipulate the enemies so that you can fight them on a one-on-one scenario. Because fighting multiple enemies is a death trap. Most of the time. I'll take that. Okay. It's also parrying is so in hallways your weapons will bounce against the wall a lot. Not always. It's not consistent. Which is actually what the Claymore's overhead strike is good for, because it's a lot less likely to hit the wall. But parrying will always guarantee that you don't... Or it's called riposting when you punish a parry. But riposting will always guarantee that you don't hit the wall. Alright, we can reopen this gate down here that this guy closed. You thought you'd gotten away from me, huh? Well, clearly that's not the case. Basement key. Man, so every game we've played on stream so far, like I've said, I've played most of the games we've played on stream so far already. This is the first game where I know this game really well. Which is a very different experience. Because I'm able to explain a lot more in depth about the mechanics. Not perfectly, of course, but certainly to a higher degree that we're going to go in there later. To a higher degree than most other games I've played already. Maybe Metroid Zero Mission was the only other one, kind of. Even though I didn't have the whole map memorized, because I only ever 100% in it once, and I didn't really feel like that was worth doing multiple times. But like KOTOR, for instance, I only ever played once, and it was a long time ago. Dark Souls, I played through Dark Souls... the reason I mentioned Zero Mission and Dark Souls is I played through Dark Souls and Zero Missions like dozens of times each. Because once you know how to play these games, going through them is pretty quick. Alright. This way first, obviously. You'll see why once we come down this way. This is definitely a bonfire we should kindle. I'd realistically like to try to keep from dying again. The first death was a stupid mistake. I forgot that something was there. The second death was... I'm not gonna... I should blame myself. I should have known someone else was coming, but I didn't know someone else was gonna come, and that is unfortunate. How many humanity do I have? You waste a lot of humanity if you keep having to rehumanize yourself. Oh, hey, how's it going? We don't go this way yet. I guess we can go down here just to show what's down here. Those gates are locked. It mentioned at the beginning of the game that we need to ring 2 bells. I'll just say that a ring of the 2 bells is what opens this barred path. And the classic Onion Knight. What's his name again? Sieg something? Siegmeyer. Okay, so Siegmeyer you pronounce with a Z sound, a Z sound. So
I should, no matter how long I wait.
Siegmeyer. I think I almost said that, or I think I was gonna say Siegfried. Close enough.
Weighing my options, so to speak.
Yeah, he just sits here until this damn fortress is opened. That guy's quest in this game is pretty easy, I think. I can't remember what are the steps for him. No, actually, wait, it's not. The final step for this guy's quest is kind of a pain in the ass, but we should be able to do it. I'm definitely going to be checking what the side quests are off stream, just because I would like to try to get as many of them done as possible. And yeah, we'll reverse our homing again, get pristine skin versus terribly crinkly zombie skin. Look into this bonfire and we get 10 bottles. This is certainly one of the more important bonfires. We didn't necessarily need to do the other one, but kindling every bonfire is not the worst idea.
Well, if it requires me.
Oh, I shouldn't skip dialogue as much. But here we go, the blacksmith. You have... Oh, we can just buy the repair box from him. We're going to actually be popping all of those. Yeah, that's just whatever. I'm going to be using all my souls here. 3 large souls of the Lost Undead, and then one soul of the Nameless Soul. Because I'd like to buy all those boxes, but also be able... We can't do both. Alright. In that case, we're going to purchase the repair box, and then reinforced weapon, the claymore. We only have 2 Titanite shards. We can go at the very least +2 for now. The next tier takes 2 Titanite shards. You can buy Titanite shards for him for 800. Yeah, it's probably worth it. Nope, wait, that's not. We don't have enough souls to do that again.
Don't get yourself.
Alright, we got a +4 claymore now. It'll do way more damage. Alright, let's kill this guy. These enemies are so annoying. Of all the Dark Souls 1 enemies that I still have a little bit of trouble with, this is definitely one of them. Because this guy has the widest reaching attacks ever. Alright. I think his tail hits you too, right? This might take a second, and all of my... yeah, I'm risking my humanity here, but we have to do this eventually. Okay, yeah, see, that just is so much damage. I know the way to cheese this guy is to go on the little staircase right there. God damn it! I hate this enemy type so much. You gotta be really careful with your stamina here. If you are not careful, you will just get fucked. We are not doing very well, I will admit. Yeah, and there's the hail hitting me, because this enemy type is just terrible. I'm focusing a bit here. No, there's such a lingering hitbox there. I guess I didn't get far enough. Or how? God, I hate these guys. Please. Oh, and we're getting lightning now. I think we recovered fast enough. Oh shit! I forgot that he can grab you. And we're dead. I hate this enemy type. We'll come back here after we'll come back and kill this guy later when we're doing a little more damage. I do need to go grab those souls though. Damn it! I lost my human form again. This, I don't think I will ever be consistent fighting these. They're the Titanite demons, right? Because they're made of the same stuff you use to upgrade your weapons with. They're just such big pieces. They're just pieces of shit. So annoying. Well, we've definitely so far we have only kindled. We've had to take 2 humanity to kindle 1 bonfire, and then 2 humanity to kindle another bonfire. Because first time I made a stupid decision, and then 2 stupid decisions really. And then this time I decided to fight the Titanite demon like an idiot, knowing that the Titanite demon is an evil creature. Very peaceful out here. Well, we will definitely be one-shotting these guys now. We have a +3 weapon. Just in time, too, because we have to fight. Is he gonna come out by himself? Yeah. We gotta fight this guy. So you can... Okay, so quick thing about this guy is you can parry him. But it's not really worth it, because you can't riposte him. So this guy, just avoid his attacks. Not like that. Okay, but we do most of... God damn it. Okay, we at least had the recovery frames to deal with that. Okay, this guy's attacks are mildly annoying. They don't track well. God damn it. They don't track well, though, so even if I dodge a bit early, it's not so bad. Oh, nope, no, let's not make that mistake. Yeah, that was... I shouldn't have taken as much damage from that guy as I did. Oh, 1 Titanite shard. Give me another one, I can go upgrade my sword again. Give also 800 souls. I don't think he respawns. Now this is an important item. Firekeeper soul. Hello. We'll go this way first. Oh yeah, every time you hear the bell ring is some other player, because there's a bell right above this church. Oh, a church. Who would have imagined there was a bell there? A different player is rung the bell if you, Ah, that was a mistake. Well, we're back in Firelink Shrine. Nice shortcut, huh? That was stupid. That was incredibly dumb. Whatever, the one guy doesn't respawn, so we can get our souls back easily enough. Excuse me. Pardon me. I just need to get my souls back, please. As soon as you activate that elevator, both sides are active, so you can go back up. And, is there any reason for us to go down there right now? No, I guess just activating the elevators. The only thing I cared about. So riding down just kind of shows that it's Firelink Shrine, but then I killed myself like a fool. I should not have done a heavy attack there. And I guess the one part of knowing a game very well is I might get a little overconfident, and when I'm a bit rusty with the actual output of the game. Can I riposte you? Ah, shit, no. He's too high up for me to get the correct angle to riposte. That's fine, I repaired him and was able to kill him anyway. Alright, good. There's this channeler right here, right? I think they're called channelers. And he does this little dance, which buffs all of these guys to being oh, he's following me. That's great. I've never seen that happen before. Alright, he doesn't respawn though. But now these guys are all buffed to being incredibly dangerous. they will possibly one-shot me. So this part, until you kill the Channeler, is very, very deadly. Now, because the Channeler never respawns... Okay, no, they don't one-shot you, but if they do their combo attack, these guys have, you are so screwed. Yeah, I don't need your drops. You just drop the broken trade sword or whatever. Yeah. Now, this isn't the Channeler Trident, is it? No. I was going to say, did I get the Channeler Trident from the only unrespawnable Channeler in the whole game? That'd be great. There's a couple items up here. Over in Jedi, there's this one type of enemy that's not fair at all. They just attack and pretty much aimbot you both. You with attacks, and they're actually just melee attacks, like kicks and stuff, and their HP is low. They just magically start attacking even faster Sunday morning. Are they like a monk? Looks like a monk. They're melee guys, and they're just kicking you and stuff. All right. Here, let's drink up. Yeah, well, every game has its annoying enemy type. The only enemy I really would consider super annoying in this game is the Titanite Demon. There's nothing else that doesn't have some way to deal with it. Or something? No. Oh, cool, I got a humanity. Yeah, I think the enemies just randomly give you humanity sometime. I don't remember what the condition for that is. But they do. Thank you. Oh, wait, actually, we do need to go to Firelink Shrine. I just remembered. Don't be expecting to roll through broken doors ever again, actually. I think that's the only time you can do it.
Oh,
hello,
human, are you?
Lautrec,
Then I am in
I think.
luck.
You're Lautrec, right?
As you can see, I am stuck.
Yeah, okay. I got the mystery key for this. Hello.
Thank you. I am
Yeah,
Knight
Lautrec.
Lautrec of Karim. I truly appreciate it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes,
Okay, so... You can kill this guy right now to get a cool item, but we're gonna follow through with the quests, so we're not gonna kill him right now. We will definitely be killing him later, do not worry. It's some kind of huge fat-looking creature, so it's like a giant monk. A bloated monk. But yeah, we need to actually go down to Firelink Shrine. I'd forgotten that we'd picked up the Firekeeper soul. I guess that's another thing I haven't shown off yet, huh? Firekeeper. Is there any there's really no reason to fight them. Like, I can go kill those guys if I want. They drop Titanite. But there's no items over there. Alright, this time... I'm not going to walk off this thing to my death. Now, you can get off here. Or, well, you theoretically can, but that side has a hole. And there is something we'll get up there later, but we don't need to go up there right now. Anyway. Oh yeah, do you have anything new to say? I forget.
No, I will.
No.
Come again.
Well, you'll have something to tell me later. Eventually. At some point. There's no one... People will show up here more later. But, so this bonfire already gives you tendencies. Now, why is that? Because if we go down over this way, and we'll go further down this way later. Oh, right, Lautrec comes in too. There's this lady, the Firekeeper. And there are different kinds of Firekeepers, but any bonfire with a Firekeeper automatically gives you tendencies. That also does mean if the bonfire has a Firekeeper and that Firekeeper dies, then the fire is no longer lit and you can't. But you can give Firekeeper souls to the Firekeeper to reinforce your Essence Blast to make an Essence Blast +1, and now it heals, which is nice. Hello.
I have your...
Thank you. Sunlight Metal. Fantastic.
Not enough.
That's fine. We're doing your quest. Don't worry about it. You backstabbing bitch. You'll taste my blade one day. Let's get some... What's strength gonna do for us? Let's go for some health. Why not? I like health. Keeps me alive, you know? I'm kind of now wishing I did have the Master Key so I can go get the Pavel's ring. It'd be nice to wear that. Do I don't have any rings yet? I guess I have the blue tear stone. I'm not wearing the Ring of Sacrifice unless I need to. Which there's only one point in the game where I feel like wearing the Ring of Sacrifice is worth it. I guess explaining the rings would be a worthwhile endeavor because the rings are actually pretty good. This one just is boost your defense when your HP is low, which is completely useless because it only procs to the point where you're going to get one shot anyway. And this, lose nothing upon death, but the ring breaks. Makes sense. You don't lose any souls or humanity, but you will lose your human status though. Oh shit! Right, I rested the bonfire. I forgot that he was alive. Okay, well, oh, maybe he gives me a Titanite. If he gives me a Titanite, I can go upgrade my sword. I don't care. We'll do it on the way back. I don't need a +4 sword to deal with the next boss that's coming up. Alright, the Goon Squad is back alive. All 10 million of them. Ow, excuse me, pardon me, coming through. I don't want to take damage. I'm not that worried about the next boss. It's a pretty easy boss, all things considered. Oh, shit. Alright, cool. But, I'd still, just because I'm rusty, I'd like to have as many Estus flasks as possible. Yeah, there's something else over here. Alright, so this is the first boss you can actually summon someone to help you with. There's certain NPCs that you can summon to help you in fights. The only one I think matters is there's a boss fight where if you summon someone, you can get the person you summon's armor set later. That's not the case here. If you need to be human to summon, though. So you can't see it. This is what I love about Dark Souls. You're like, oh, we're just fighting on the roof, huh? That's what the boss arena is. It's not like some boxed-in pen. A lot of boss fights will be boxed-in pens, but, you know, some bosses you just fight on a roof. That works. Oh, gargoyles. Crazy. Yeah, they're not so bad. Especially with a +3 claymore. As long as you make sure you upgrade your weapon before you fight these guys. If you don't upgrade your weapons, it can take a while, but they're still no trouble. Now, he is big. Is he as big as the Taurus Demon? I don't think so. Okay, I'd say it's easy, and then I'm an idiot. Okay, don't make me eat my words. I'd appreciate it. Alright, can I... Alright. Alright, cool. There's one of those tail cuts I was talking about. Alright, we're doing good damage, so... Okay, that... I shouldn't have attacked there. The classic instance of getting greedy. Alright, well, another health spar just spawned. The gimmick of the boss fight is there's 2 of them! Whoa, no! Not 2 of them. Son of a bitch. Shit. Yep. We're dead. I should not have died here. I'm kind of not happy with myself that I did. Oh, granted, I was messing around there at the beginning because I was like, I need to get the tail cut. I don't need to get the tail cut. What am I talking about? I just wanted to show me getting the tail cut. Why did I die? Damn it. At this bonfire. That was not the right bonfire to go to. Actually, I don't know if it's any faster to go from this bonfire to the other one. But hey, now I have the gargoyles, tail axe, which is a thing, I guess. It exists. Oh yeah, learning how to walk and manipulate menus in Dark Souls is another good skill worth learning. Because Dark Souls doesn't have a pause. You can't pause the game. Does it pause if you Alt-Tab? No. I didn't think so. There's no pause button in this game. So if you need to manipulate your menus while you're dealing with the problem, you need to know how to do that. Very important. Now, I've seen people who are better at it than me, but I can at least walk and do it. I think that one of the most important skills is being able to quit the game really quickly. So going start, left D-pad, A, up to go to quit game. Doing that very quickly, if like you fall off a cliff before your death animation triggers, will actually teleport you back on top of the cliff. I'm not fast enough at doing that, so I will not be able to ever show you the fact that I'm able to do that, but you can. It's a cool little thing that you can do. That was not... So the long reach attack does give you a nice long reach, but it doesn't have a lot of area of effect. Has enough, but not as much as you want. Right, this time we don't have to cut off the tail. So let's not die again. That would be ideal. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to use a homeward bone. Right, that's the one item I equipped to myself is it sends you back to the last bonfire you rested at. But the last bonfire I rested at is not the one I want to go to when I beat this boss, so... I think you can cut his tail off again, but you're not going to get anything from it. I don't forget how much reach this guy has. My souls? Are you? I should not be taking this much damage to the bell gargoyles. This is the easiest boss ever. Yeah, there. I cut his tail off again. But no reward. It's fine. Oh my god. Ah, shit. Fire is the... Maybe I shouldn't lock on. I think locking on with 2 enemies is a bad idea. You know, there's a right stick for a Damn it. Again, I am disappointed with myself. But there's a right stick for a reason. So I can manipulate the camera and fight at the same time. You don't use the face buttons to attack. That's right trigger and right bumper, so I can attack and... I can't run, though, or roll at the same time as manipulating the camera, but... Or drink Estus. That's not what I meant to do, but I shouldn't need 10 Estus to fight these damn gargoyles anyway. What am I doing? Why am I messing this up so much? I'm disappointing myself. I'm looking like a fool. I don't know. Again, most people, anyone who plays Dark Souls for the first time is obviously going to have these kind of problems because they don't know how the game works. I know how the game works. I'm explaining in-depth mechanics. Drop some Titanite shards. Going to upgrade my sword what level? I could do that. I don't see the value in doing so. Okay. 169 damage. Why was it different? Oh, I think if you, again, something I think that is the case, if you hit someone right after they finish performing an attack, you get a counter increased damage, even though it's not a riposte. And I think that's what that was. Alright. I will not die again. Yeah, okay. Now I'm talking to myself here because there's nothing anyone else can do about this. I just need to not be... Don't be stupid. Don't be an idiot. This isn't hard. It's the easiest boss ever. Where's my souls? Oh, right there. I think it is a better idea to cut his tail off than to not cut his tail off, because I think he can use his tail to attack. Alright, cool, there. So, as soon as you kill the first gargoyle, this fight becomes a joke. When you're one-on-one, this fight is nothing. Especially considering this guy is weaker. I'm playing a little careful, though, just because I'm not making the same mistake again. You can also roll off the side of the building, which will kill you. They don't drop anything, do they? Like, chance of dropping anything? Hilarious. Twin humanities because, the fact that there's 2 of them. 10,000 whole souls, I'm rich. We should be able to fully upgrade our sword now to +5. Well, fully upgrade to the point where we can't currently. There's certain stopping points where you have to use a higher quality material. So +5 is the first cap. Also, learn to love Dark Souls putting you next to drops that will just kill you if you're not paying attention. And those are in every Elden Ring, Dark Souls 2. I imagine they're in Sekiro as well. Bloodborne, Demon's Souls. You know, I hate the game's name Demon's Souls because it's possessive. It's Demon's Souls. And the fact that it's a possessive word with an S at the end is very frustrating. Alright, well, my food is ready, so I will probably be taking small, incremental breaks here to eat delicious food. Anyway, hello, what's your face? I'll let you talk, I guess.
Greetings. I am Oswald of Carim, the Pardon. Thou art a friend. For thee, a warm welcome.
I guess he's a nice guy.
Cometh thou to confess, or to accuse? For indeed, all sin is my domain.
No, I'm not sinful. Am I? Sin. So just so you know what sin is when you like get attacked NP or C or something. They'll start attacking you back. Until you come and request absolution from this guy, they'll be aggressive. If you come and request absolution, which is usually pretty expensive, it's they'll keep attacking you. But requesting absolution will make it so enemies don't, your NPCs don't fight you anymore. He also sells purging stones, which are kind of important. Indictments, I think it's pronounced indictment, are not important. Homeward Bones are cool, but I think there's a cheaper place to buy them. Book of the Guilty does not matter. Karmic Justice, who cares? Belka's Talisman, who cares? The Poison Bite Ring might be a ring point violator, but we clearly don't have enough money. So now that because I put the Firelink Shrine on fire, I have to walk all the way to where I want to go instead of using a Homeward Bone. But yeah, easy boss. It doesn't take very much. Just upgrade your sword. Or if you're using the Dragon Sword, because you shot the Drake's tail off, use that instead. I think, so the Dragon Sword is quite viable up until, what order will the boss that I'm going to mention be? Because I'm not going to say what the boss is. 1 is Taurus, 2, okay, the Asylum Demon. 1 is Taurus, 2 is Bell Gargoyles, 3 is over this guy way, 4 is this guy, 5 is this guy, so it would be the 5th boss, right? No, the 6th boss. Never mind, I forgot one. So the 6th boss we should fight is the last boss where I think the Dragon Sword is a viable option. From what I remember. Alright, we can level up, but I'd rather go upgrade the sword. That's a bigger damage boost. With it +4, right? After this. Yeah. We just need 3 more Titanite shards? Yeah, I'll buy those. No, I don't need any more. Alright. Now that you see it's off this menu, what we have to do now is reinforce the weapon. But we don't have any reinforcement options yet. You'll see later how to reinforce weapons. Also, we're going... Oh yeah, Learn Gesture, right. We get the Hurrah Gesture from him. Take that out of the menu. I was about to say, how do you sell items in this game again? But I forgot that this game has a weird way of selling it. Selling items. Because I would like to unclutter my inventory. Oh yeah, we should buy this one. Yeah.
Well, you need...
Purchase item. Let's get the weapon toolbox. So weapon toolbox and smith box, or armor toolbox and smith box allows us to upgrade our weapons at a bonfire, but you need to come to a blacksmith to reinforce them.
You need...
And we need to go back and get the repair box, too, because... This is the only game where your weapons degrade. And having a degraded weapon is not the best of times. Alright, so how many times can we level up? Twice? Alright, let's go for... Actually, let's go shoot for 2 levels of stamina. At this rate, we might actually be able to wear another piece of armor. Can we fast roll still? No. Not yet. Ah, wrong menu. What's our percentage at? 13 out of 57? That would be... What percentage would that be? Alright. I'm not human this time, so I'm not standing to lose quite as much. But, there we go, 188 versus, like, 60, I think we did last time, so it's almost double damage. I hate this attack so much. Alright. Oh, that was... Okay, there we go. Let's stagger, but we're not... We didn't have stamina, so we do not attack there. You don't have stamina, you don't attack. What the hell was that? I think the blue... That was a double hit, so I think the blue Tearstone ring actually... actually saved us there. This enemy... I hate these enemies. I hate these enemies. I hate these enemies. I hate these enemies. Gonna need a Brussels sprout. I used to hate Brussels sprouts. Now, I think they're okay. Of all the vegetables I used to hate, that I actually really like now, that would be asparagus. That is the worst attack I've ever seen in my life. Get me out of his reach, please. It has such a long reach, too. And now my nose is itching. This is a bad time to itch nose. I need to deal with this piece of shit. My god. I could have dodged that attack, to be fair. That was on me. But... do your stupid lightning. At least if you dodge the attacks, he has really generous windows. Alright, I think you can stay behind here and not get hit. Yeah, okay. But it's just, I think he has really big hitbox. Or no, it's not that I have a big hitbox. It has, what's it called? A hurt box is the thing that the enemy is the attack. Alright, that was a nice... I didn't... Oh, I'm stuck in a corner. I'm alive? I am alive. This is incredible. This is the worst... This is worse than any boss in this entire game. Maybe. Again, I haven't played the DLC for this game before. Which is the one area where I'm not quite up to snuff. Oh, okay. You're dead. Oh my god. And we have to fight this enemy multiple times. Well, we don't have to. This is the one I definitely wanted to kill because you've come through this area a couple times. The other ones are a bit more out of the way. Definitely a lot more out of the way. I think we can level up again. Yeah. Let's get some more strength, why not? Dex gives us 3 more points of damage versus 2, so we'll take that instead. Let's have some more... I gotta make sure... I do need to eat this before it gets... I don't mind eating. I don't mind eating colder food, but I would prefer it hot. I just hope it's not picking up, like, chewing on the audio. I don't think so. I was looking at the microphone volume while I was chewing, so... we'll hope not. Alright, cool. We're in the, Blackroot Garden, right? That's what this place is called. Name of place, please. It usually pops up. Yeah, boy, now I get to fight plants. Right, there's a certain item that these guys drop that would be handy if they dropped a couple of them. I said Darkroot Garden. Did I say Blackroot Garden? I don't remember. Alright, we'll go that way later. We're going this way first. Yeah. Because this place is a lot more, like, we can actually clear out this direction. The other direction we can't really clear out yet. Oh, you're... Oh, right, I forgot these guys have immunity for the first little bit after they spawn. These are the, like, almost one of the easiest enemy types in the game. But I never get hit by them. The fact that I just got hit there is surprising. They do seem to do a lot of damage. That's not the item I need you to drop. Also, again, look at the cliffs. You can just fall off there to your death. There's something down there. Okay. So this big glowing door, we can technically get past this door right now if we wanted. Two methods, by grinding, because the one way to get it is to buy a $2,000 key. Or, excuse me, a $20,000 key. Okay, that surprised me. Well, first invisible wall, by the way. By buying a $20,000 key, or there's like another way to get there, but going that direction is just really annoying. So we'll be back this way later, also. I suppose you can kill the blacksmith to get the $20,000 key, but you don't want to kill the blacksmith. I forget. Is this a worthwhile item? We'll get it on the way back, so that we don't ever have to go back this way again. Alright, so... First things first. I guess we should kill this guy first. Alright, I remember last time I 100%ed this game, this guy drops a sword and a shield. And the last time I 100%ed this game, this is what took me the longest to grind out. So he cast this slowness spell, which is really annoying. But his reach isn't too far. And also, if you're outside of the slowness spell reach, it won't do anything to you. And it wears off eventually. I don't remember if you can parry these guys. But... they're not actually that big of a deal if you know what you're doing. We'll go this way first. Kill the living tree. Nope. Every time I attack one of these trees, I always think my character ends up kicking it. Gotta love how the living tree melts. Oh look, it's one of those red things. They're incredibly... Yeah, green blossoms. Those are not super useful, I don't think. I don't remember if that... It's like a stamina regeneration buff, I think. But I don't think if it stacks with any other stamina regeneration buffs that are in the game. Is there a reason to kill this thing? Not really. Didn't I buff my endurance? 2 levels. 2 levels of endurance. Did I already try wearing the gloves after I did that? Yeah, it's still shit mid-roll. There's another stone giant over here. Can you attack them as they're getting up? No. You can when they're almost up. Okay, that was stupid. I shouldn't have done that. Can this guy, like, he can move faster, right? He'll run after you. That was also stupid. I'm playing careless again. Oh, I do need to kindle that bonfire. If you've already dealt damage to them, killing the giants while they are casting their spell is the best time to do it. But I don't think you're able to do it, especially with the amount of stamina I have. I don't think I have enough stamina to attack the time. Okay, I don't think I've ever had one of these hit me before. Well, take the item, I guess. Something over here, right? Yeah. Just a soul. Well, souls are good, so I'll take it. There's an item over here, which I definitely would like to grab. It's a ring. Where's the entrance? Wait, is it the way? This is the way I think I need to go. Is it the way I think? I don't remember. Oh, this is where I came from. What the hell? I went the wrong way. There's a ring over here I want to grab. It's definitely a ring I'll wear for a little while, especially since whatever next ring we get that's actually good, we'll get rid of the blue tear stone ring. Because the blue tear stone ring isn't very helpful. It might have saved me a couple times here. I don't know. Why is it so, like, why is it sandy in here? It's not like there's water down there, sure, but it's not a... In this game, having the low ground is very advantageous, because enemies most typically can't hit things below them. Alright, the wolf ring. This increases poise, right? Yes. So poise is the stat which determines how much punishment you can take before you stagger. So you can, if you have high poise, you can get hit and keep attacking or rolling through it, or, well, if you're rolling, you're hopefully not getting hit. But as long as you have high poise is a pretty good stat. I like poise. Most armor gives it. Since we're only wearing 2 pieces of armor, we only have 5 poise. I don't think there's any stat you can raise that increases poise. Maybe. Alright. Well, that's that whole little area down there dealt with. Oh yeah, and you can see the buff. What is the buff? Oh, do I have a password turned on? Is that what is going on? Network settings? I do. Funny. This was probably when I tried to do some 0. Is there a way to get rid of the password? Probably not. But I guess that's what that is. The password functionality. Alright, let's skirt the middle of this thing first. Grab... those are some interesting looking snakes there. The partisan. Oh, they're still alive. Shit. There's a plant. I thought it would have died in one hit. Whatever. That snake must have been at almost no health. Oh yeah, we want to kill this giant real quick. So he doesn't bother me. You attack again? You attack? Come on. They typically... Okay, you're dead. Just gotta get a little aggro with these guys and they're no problem. Can you drop your sword and shield? There you go. I got the sword. That's... The sword and shield are a pretty rare drop. I had to grind for it. Yeah, this thing had almost no health left when I killed the other one. Or a lizard, or whatever the hell that thing is. Alright, let's kill this one. That item over there we'll grab here in a second. Oh, that was a stupid move. You gonna attack? You gonna attack? Yep. Gonna attack again? Yep. Alright, now I can attack you. Do your spell. Nope. Your spell just gives such a big opening. Ah, hit 3 combo. He doesn't do that one very often. Do your spell. Come on, do your spell. Do your spell. Come on, do your spell. That's not your spell. 1, 2. Okay, did it again. Whatever, you're dead. Okay, so we are going to run in, get this item, and get out, because I'm not dealing with this. There are 2 giant soldiers of stone that will spawn when you come over here, and 4 plants. And I do not have the time for that. Let's go run back to the bonfire. We can go level up. I'm also going to kindle the bonfire. Please, let's kindle multiple bonfires before we lose our human status this time. All down to me not being an idiot is, I guess, I rest of. I need enough stamina where I can attack a 4th time. Oh, purple moss pump. That's not what I'm looking for from the. Oh, we can almost. Okay, whatever our smallest soul is, we're gonna use that. We can almost level up twice. The smallest soul is what we're gonna use. 1 soul, large soul of the Nameless Soldier. There's more than enough, but I would like to get 2 of those. Get some health and strength. Why not? We don't ever need to put any points into intelligence, faith, resistance, or attunement. Yeah, because I think, this resistance increases your poison resist, so just some basic defensive stats, but it's just stupid. That's an interesting way to put your leg. Not how I would do it. Oh, wait, right, I just remembered you can reinforce armor. Well, just, right, reverse hollowing. I do need to pop a humanity real quick, though. Humanity, how many do I have? Well, with a twin humanity I have, plus this, I'll have 8 total. I'm about to use 1, though. Well, I was going to say something, I forgot. Oh, right. So the Elite Knight armor we just picked up, that's the armor, I think that the highest tier armor in the end game that we can wear, between wearing different rings that increase equip load, and not using a shield, and, yeah, I think the Elite armor is what we're going to end up wearing. It's also, like, the Dark Souls look, so why wouldn't you wear it? Alright, we're about to fight another boss. Please. Please me. Do not die to it again this time. It's an easy boss. It's a really easy boss. Probably even easier than the gargoyles. Kind of. In its own... It's a little different. I'll say that. But still a really easy boss. So I don't kill it. Oh yeah, there's a summoning sign down here. Right here. We're not using it. It's under that bush. We ain't summoning anything. I think you need to summon this person here, though, to get their armor set. Who cares? I'm not wearing that armor set. Alright, Moonlight Butterfly. Let's go. Let's go. I know in Dark Souls randomizers, this boss is a disaster because the boss will just disappear. Alright, haven't had to dodge anything yet. If you have magic, this boss isn't actually that much easier because it has a high magic resistance. Alright, where's the hit? A bow and arrow is theoretically a... Yeah, I probably should be rolling through that, but it's not that big of a deal. She only has 2 attack. Well, 3, technically. You gonna land? No? And it's such an interesting boss fight, you know? Are you going to land? I don't think I've ever gone this long without the moon. Okay, there we go. So now it gets to nibble on its grass. It slowly regenerates health while it's doing this. One more. But then it explodes. See, I probably could have gotten one more hit in there. It hasn't done it, so you've seen two attacks. The little explosion after eating grass, and, okay, this is the other attack. That attack is the one that does the most damage. But none of her attacks are that hard to dodge. Unless you're just not paying attention. Let's not be careful. Did she charge up the burst a little longer? I think so. I should be rolling a little bit later there. Also, rolling through an attack is always better than rolling with it. Because by the time your iframes are done, you should be through the hitbox if you roll towards it. Or if you roll with the attack, you're most likely going to still not have iframes anymore by the time you attack. Okay. Oh, bad timing. I think that's the better way to do that combo. Okay, we definitely gonna have to do this one more time. I need a Brussels sprout while I'm waiting. I have to cut the steak. I don't think I've ever seen her attack me when she switches sides before. Oh, right, this attack. I completely forgot. Because that attack never happened. So I guess that's another attack that the Moonlight Butterfly has that I never see. Because you don't use the laser beam that much. Alright, you just land, please. This is not the best boss fight. It's a very boring boss fight. Come on! God. I think if I get hit by the three like little arrow things she sends at me, I will die. But now the Moonlight Butterfly shall die. See you. I don't even know, what the hell is the Moonlight Butterfly? Why is it protecting this tower? Thanks for the humanity, I guess. I guess you can read the item, the good old Dark Souls lore thing. Read the item descriptions. Okay, it doesn't say anything. Well, maybe you use the boss. Oh yeah, bosses, some bosses, not all, but some bosses give boss souls. You can either consume them to get a bunch of souls, or use them to craft special weapons later. Oh yeah, thanks for the homeward bone. I know what I'm using here. Man, it's so nice playing this on the PC versus back when I played on the Xbox 360. It loads immediately. I guess we should level up, huh? 3 levels, huh? Alright, cool. We'll get Vitality, Endurance, Strength. Why not? An even level up. We're gonna need to do some catching up on Dex later, but that's fine. A lot of people make fun of Dexterity. I don't know why. As someone who uses both Strength and Dex since I like the Claymore. And that's why we didn't... So these enemies always say aggro after you pick up that item, so that's why we did it until just now. Because we shouldn't ever have to go back down there again. I'm gonna also need to rest at the bonfire again, because just so these enemies aren't chasing me, and to do that, I need them to get off my back. Please. Cool. Of course, if you're gonna build, I built my computer. If I'm gonna build a computer, why wouldn't I get an SSD? They're not that expensive anymore. They used to be expensive. But that was like 5 years ago or more. So, like, yeah, so for my PC, I have a 1 terabyte NVMe drive and a 2 terabyte regular SATA SSD. So I have my motherboard has room for one more NVMe slot on it, and my case has room for one more SATA SSD and 2 HDD drives. I really probably ought to get a really high capacity HDD drive, because since I only have 2 SSD drives, I will sometimes accidentally fill up the 2 terabyte one, since I don't put very much on the 1 terabyte NVMe drive. But I'll accidentally fill up the SATA one, and if I just had a place to dump all of my extra data that I didn't really care about it loading fast, then I would, that would probably be good. So, yeah, definitely should do that. Anyway, we'll go down the other path in the Darkroot Garden now. I'm just gonna go use this bonfire instead, so this is our teleportation back point. Man. We're making good progress. I'm not a speedrunner or anything, but I also like to be a little thorough even when I'm not speedrunning. I'm a bit of a kleptomaniac in video games. I like to grab as much as I want, or think I should grab. So let's... Actually, wait. If we're gonna wear the Elite Knight armor... Alright, I can wear the Elite Knight helmet. And I wear the Elite Knight pants. Because I think the Elite Knight pants would give better defense. I keep opening the wrong menu. Because this gives 14, and this gave 13. This is only 23. Can I wear the helmet? No. Can I wear the gloves? Are the gloves lighter? Yes. Not by much, though. No. Can I wear the pants, the gloves, and the helmet? I can. How much defense does that give me? This is 15, this is 23, this is 18 versus 14 and 13. Oh, yeah. Wearing this gloves and this helmet is better. Now, of course, we're not wearing pants anymore, but, it's fine. This is a better defense rating. Yeah, where you get hit on the body is not important. I got a loincloth, so that's good. Not a very good, great one, but do I have any terrible pants I can wear that don't weigh anything? The Hollow Soldier waistcloth? Yeah, that's still a fast roll. That's a slightly better loincloth, though it's still clearly a loincloth. We look like Conan the Barbarian over here. With a weird helmet. Not really a weird helmet, but something that Conan wouldn't wear. Is this... Alright, you know what? Fine. We'll wear the damn pants and the... We'll just wear the pants. Okay, never mind. That looked completely ridiculous. Okay, wait. I heard you coming. Oh yeah, I can always forget what my character's face looks like because I don't wear... Fine, we'll just wear the stupid gloves. We'll get enough endurance. Actually, we should get enough endurance here in a minute. Do we have the key necessary to do what I want to do? I think so. Right. There's a, another Titanite. What are these things called again? It's not, the Titanite demons are the big guys. These are like the Titanite somethings. Lizard? I gotta hit it once to stun it so it sticks around. Wait, there's an item... Or is the item right here? Oh, the item's over here, never mind. This is the longbow, right? Which is actually worthwhile to grab because... No. Yeah, okay. The longbow is... If I'm gonna need the bow for anything, the longbow is typically the one I want to use. Alright, there is an opportunity over here for us to die. But I shouldn't hopefully make that mistake. Yep, there's a weakness parrying. I'm aware. Hello, Black Knight. This is the one with the halberd. A lot of people swear by the Black Knight halberd. Alright, come here to flat ground so I can riposte you properly. Okay, that attack is the problem with the Black Knight. I'm never gonna kindle 2 bonfires with 1 humanity. Or in 1 human form. It's not gonna happen. Oy. Oh good, now we're back to zombie form. Son of a... God damn it, why did I pick up myself like that? So yeah, I think the Halberd guy is the hardest one to parry because of that spin move he does. These enemies have no poise, just poke them and they die. Oh, we're doing an even 300 damage to them, huh? Enemies do have defense, though. So you do different damage numbers to different enemy types. I presume these guys have next to no defense. How did that hit me? Oh, well, if he had an item, we're not getting it. Oh yeah, and I guess this is a good opportunity to show that Titanite guys never respawn. Those are a one-and-done deal. All Titanite demons are too, to be fair. I think there's no Titanite demons that respawn. I could be wrong. I think. Where do you all fight Titanite demons? There is one. There's like one place where there's a couple in the same place. Not right next to each other, mind, but really close by to each other. And alright, so my soul should be right here. You know what, let's just... No, he didn't follow me off the cliff, did he? Shit, I think I died at just the wrong timing where I'm not going to be able to get his items. That is unfortunate. He probably had, like, just a Titanite chunk or something. I don't know if he dropped his halberd. But, yeah, enemies will sometimes follow you off a cliff. Wait, right, we need to equip this. How heavy is the Grasscrest shield? So this is the one shield I'll probably use. Because, if you read the item description, this says, this item slightly speeds stamina recovery. This is a passive bonus on this shield. The problem is it weighs 3, and I don't think we can... Yeah. I think I'd rather have the armor for now. Alright, we're gonna rest up this bonfire because we don't need to go back up to the Undead Burg. Or I guess that's the Undead Parish up there for the moment. I don't know if you need to pull this lever to activate this elevator, because certain elevators you can only activate from one side. There is no reason to go down here right now. You can go down here. This is another way to progress, but I do not want to go that way. So we will be back that way later. Yeah, we have more steak. It's cold by now.